Richard, just begin by outlining what you're going to be here talking about.
What I'm talking about today is the development of a regional airport, how to grow a regional airport. And I'm using my own London City as a case study to help us do that. So I'm going to take people through the history, how that happened, and what next for this exciting downtown airport.
And what are some of the key points in terms of a regional airport and what marks you apart and the things that you can do?
Well, it's about focusing on markets. Regional airports, generally speaking, have one or two markets that they can concentrate on, which the big hub airports can't because they're in every market. So it's concentration on a market and doing things well, saving time for passengers, which is the key thing that they look for from their regional airport. Why ever use a regional airport? Because you want to save time.
And in terms of the London example, you are very well situated and you can actually look to maximise that location for people who may not be familiar with exactly how well placed you are.
Well, exactly that. We're just 6 miles from the Bank of England, and of course the centre of London's financial district is just down the road from us at Canary Wharf. That's part of the time-saving agenda, that you can get to where you want to get to quickly. And with a large hub airport, of course, that mitigates against that.
And when you say about maximising the markets, just to outline what you mean by that, you're looking at obviously the types of people that would be using your airport and how you get into those kind of markets.
Well, typically it's the top end of the market, those people who are prepared to pay a premium price to save money and save time. And those are the ones that we're concentrating on. Usually it's a UK residential market. In our case, it's a UK residential and European residential market. Generally it's not people travelling on long-haul journeys, it's people travelling on short-haul journeys. They want to get there and back in a day, they want to sleep in their own bed that night. It's that market that we and the other regional airports are concentrating on.
What you have in terms of London City that's unique at the moment is obviously the extraordinary development around you in terms of 2012 and the Olympics in the city. Does that impact?
Well, the Olympics themselves will probably be very interesting and very different, but I think we'll lose a lot of our business traffic during that time. It's the legacy of the Games that's more interesting, what it does to the economy of the east side of London. Remember, London is moving east. The centre of London is moving east because that's where the developable land is. And this will give a real kick-start to the next stage of that development.
In terms of coming here to express your thoughts and give your example of your experiences, how important was it for you to come to the exhibition?
Well, this of course is the premier exhibition for airports in the world, and of course to be able to come here and address some of that audience is very useful to us so that we can tell them how we're getting on. Hey, our market is here, so why wouldn't I be here?
And in terms of the conference, you get great people here and a chance to share some thoughts with some people from around the world you might not get to meet otherwise.
Well, that's exactly right, and it's a great opportunity to do that. I've been every year you've run this conference, and I hope to keep coming.